The show came after the video game. The game was just that popular. It was crazy, man. I don't know. I don't really remember if anyone else played TAC. But but yeah. But like in Japan, like I was seeing Pokemon games, and if it's just the card, it was about like $10, $15, $20, Australian roundabout. But yeah, unless you want to read Japanese, and I don't even remember if the DS is region locked. Good luck. Tell her I'll be waiting downstairs. Roger that, Varna. I'm eating our cast of characters. Oh, there you are. Welcome home, Alma. Girl, you're in such a bad shape when Varna brought you here. I can't believe we managed to fix you up. I don't think you remember me, right? I'm sorry. Don't worry, dear. Welcome back to Gear Village. It's not as lively as it used to be, but we're trying to survive around here. Since you and the doctor disappeared, the humans took over control of the meteor. And it's been a mess. Those rogue automatons you probably saw in downtown, they are the unsighted. If we don't act quickly, we will all go unsighted too. The DS wasn't region locked, so you could, like, get a Japanese version of Black and White 2 and then learn the language. Yeah? And have to relearn all the move names. Well, I'm sorry, I don't want to overwhelm you. It's fine. Oh, and also, you were muttering her name in your sleep. Raquel. You remember her, don't you? Yeah, but I can't remember much else. I just feel that I have to be with her. You will, dear. Why don't you go downstairs? You know enough to play Pokemon? Then let's go on the eBays. Let's check this out. How much is like an open version of Black and White 2? Black and White 2 Japan eBay. That's $40. Is that Australian? That comes with a case. What if I don't want a case? $28? 33? $30? It's not too bad. It's not amazing, but she might not show it, but she really misses you. Well, it's a shame because I've forgotten everybody. Oh, I've never seen you around here before. Biz, I'm BB42, the local blacksmith. Biz, Olga created me to be an expert on weapon upgrading. Do you want me to upgrade your weapon? Yes. It's money! And materials. Which it doesn't really tell me if I have or not. I'm guessing I do have. Maybe it's red if I don't have it. Right? So, you know, or even just go on a trip to Japan, have a nice holiday, visit a game shop, buy yourself a copy for like $15, and yeah, and a Japanese dictionary. It is Minecraft. Can I like craft stuff if I don't just by guessing? I can guess, but I've just lost all my steel beams. Oh wait, yeah, I just realized I know the DS isn't region locked, but I bought mine from Japan because the price is here. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. You can get a Japanese game to match the Japanese DS. It seems you don't remember how to craft items, right? Let me help you with that. Oh, now you give me the blueprint. Oh, fuck me. And I'm guessing I probably need steel beams. Everything costs money, huh? I guess I can get like a second war axe if I... No, but you just gave me a war axe blueprint, didn't you? Why would I want to buy another one? I'm just missing the steel beams that I wasted. Oh boy. Any extra steel beams here? That's rough. So we got an elevator here. What's down here? Just some lockers, okay. Varna, look, there she is. Alma, I can't believe it. It's really you. Did you see like the shit with the Louvre 3DS? There's a time when like I was on the internet and it was just like a big boom, I guess. But it seemed like everybody was like talking about the Louvre 3DS and it was all around the market and people were bidding for it so that they could get a 3DS that had the Louvre written on it. Like it would be cool as a collector's item to have. But honestly, like if I had to choose between having a Louvre 3DS and having like a special edition Monster Hunter 3DS, I'd choose the Monster Hunter one because it just looks cooler. Yeah, I guess because I guess people at the Louvre were getting rid of it, and probably some lucky employees got to snatch it. So I saw like some were being sold. Things have been very bad since you and Raquel disappeared. Your memory seems to be scrambled after all, huh? So let's start from the beginning. Everything changed years ago when a meteor crashed into the city of Arcadia. Arcadia Bay, Life is Strange reference. It's weird, right? I'm guessing you probably also know like the one I really like is there used to be like a McDonald's game for some reason for some reason for some reason sandwich. There used to be some McDonald's game that was used to train like new employees of McDonald's, and I watched a video of someone like who got their hands on it. Why? You don't like Life is Strange, buddy? We got problems. We got hella problems, Shaka Braka. Welcome to the mosh pit. The meteor contained a form of energy called anima. The real controversial opinion of mine is that I like Life is Strange too. That will start some fights. The humans fled from the city and we, the automatons, started living around here. Still, a few humans continued to live with us. One of them was Dr. Zephyrina. She fought alongside the automatons and even created some of us. Not every automaton trusted her, but we did. And that's my girl. That's the queena. And we were happy for a while. All three. What do you mean by all three? Because technically there's like five, technically six Life is Strange games. If you go Life is Strange 1, Before the Storm, Captain Spirit, Life is Strange 2, True Colors, and Double Exposure, whatever that mess is called. However, the Doctor feared that the humans could come back with a powerful meteor. 1, 2, True Colors. What did you think? 1 is like a special experience because my personal opinion, 1 is good. 1 is really good and it's a really nice story and it's really touching. But 2 was like so different in a good way, and I really loved like the brotherhood story. I loved the story of like you raising Daniel, and it's like while it maybe it's not as like good, it felt more special to me. So I'm really into 2, and I'm a big defender of 2. For me, True Colors, True Colors was a bit disappointing for me. There's parts of True Colors I like. I like Chapter 5. Chapter 5 does some cool stuff. When Thank You by Dido or Dido or however you say it started playing, I was like, yes, good soundtrack. True Colors probably has like one of the best soundtracks out of all of them. But it doesn't use most of its songs as well, in my opinion. But yeah, are you a younger brother, Kakawat? Because if you've got the same name as Daniel and you're a younger brother, I feel like 2 would hit hard. So she and her students took 5? 5 shards from a meteor to study them. Oh, and that's going to be the game, right? We've got a Metroidvania map and we've got to collect 5 shards. She then gave these shards to 5 automatons she trusted for most around the city, and then they turned evil. So my disdain for Life Strange is exaggerated for comedic effect. I do think True Colors was probably the best, I suppose. I liked really. True Colors was like, yeah. I mean, Then maybe that works for Life is Strange 2 then, because then you can relate to Sean, unless your younger brother doesn't have superpowers. I'm surprised that you say True Colors is the best. I can I can see that, you know. It's definitely like the least cringy. It's also like the densest. If you want to get through True Colors quickly, you can get through True Colors quickly. Life is Strange 2, like gameplay wise, has some really sluggish moments. It's that just make it like difficult to replay as well. Because overall, while I like love the story of Life is Strange 2, it can be difficult to play. And then Life is Strange 1, like it I think you had to be there in 2013 or whenever it came out. Because otherwise it's just way too cringy to look back on. And then the humans attacked. We were overwhelmed in battle. Doesn't this girl look like that axe person from Deltarune? And that was when I last saw you and Raquel. And then somehow we lost our memory and died. Chloe sucks balls, and realizing that your choices in fact do not matter is a problem you realize by the time you get to True Colors. You're just kind of over the issue. I mean, that's the good thing about Life is Strange 2 as well, because Life is Strange 2, at least, like, your choices do matter, kind of. Like, there's two different stats you can affect, and while that's still, like, pretty limited, at least, like, they do have some different outcomes. Yeah, like, that's the thing about 2, right? I think when you're playing it, there's a lot of boring moments, like, episode 2 in particular, you spend a long time just doing chores for your grandma, and that's boring to play. But like when I look at like the whole story of Life is Strange 2 and the kind of arc it tells, I really like that. I guess it's all just a bit more about the execution of how the gameplay aspect of it works, because or the pacing, because it is boring at times. But yeah. Then suddenly the thing appeared in the sky and sailed away from Meteor. Oh my god, the crane from Toy Story? And then I guess that's how we got our tower. True Colors, I did kind of like the town characters for the most part. I remember many. True Colors, that's true. It did have like good characters, and I think the characters were deep and interesting enough. Without getting like too spoilery, even though it probably doesn't matter because it's just like me, you, and endless in the background. Um, something I didn't like about True Colors is one, it felt like nothing that interesting plot wise happened until episode 5. Um, endless. And I also feel like it's had a lot of parallels to Life is Strange 1, but not in a good way. Like, I think it's in Life is Strange 1, at the end of episode 3, you discover a new power to your already existing power, a new way to use it. And this new way to use your power is super powerful, but, well, I didn't say too much. Yeah, I said, what did I say? True Colors, I feel like not much happened until episode 5, like plot wise, and I also feel like it had too many parallels to the flow of Life is Strange 1 in a bad way. In Life is Strange 1, at the end of episode 3, you unlock a new way to use your power, but this new way to use your power, while it's super powerful, it does have like consequences, and really you're probably better off not using it. And the exact same thing happens in True Colors. You unlock a new way to use your superpower, but it has consequences. And then at the end of episode 4 in Life is Strange 1, you get betrayed by a mentor. They put a weapon like behind your head, and it's like scene for scene in True Colors as well. In both of them, you're like crouched over looking at a hole or whatever, and then your mentor sneaks up behind you, puts something against your head, and then you wake up and do like a dream sequence for episode 5. It just it feels very, I don't know. I didn't like how And then also like the whole like solving a murder mystery inside a small town is also Life is Strange 1. It felt like they went like, okay, Life is Strange 2 didn't work out, but Life is Strange 1 was really popular. Maybe we need to go back and look at what Life is Strange 1 did. And they're like, okay, small town, mystery, stick to a tight cast of characters, have a power that evolves around the midpoint of the story, and then have a mentor betray you. Have a cool dream sequence at the end, and yeah, done. We've got a new Life is Strange game. And I was like, I don't know. And that's why I hate Deck Nine. I feel like they're not original enough. When like Don't Nod was willing to be super original and do something really different from Life is Strange 1. Anyway, we're not playing this game, are we? We're just talking about Life is Strange. With a created tower in place, the humans cowardly started stripping us of our consciousness. And anima started running out, and those who lost it completely. First, they went missing, or unsighted as we called them, but when they came back for us, we saw what happened. They became rogue automatons that have no consciousness and only crave for anima. However, not all automatons went unsighted, not yet. Me, Olga, and the others are trying to do something about it. We still have plenty of anima left in our bodies. Yeah! Well, that's how you know they're French devs. That's how you know they're French devs. Oh, fucking. I'm sorry this is just becoming a Life is Strange discussion. But I was like a diehard Life is Strange fan. And so I was quite involved in like the Steam forums of the games, especially as like the episodes were coming out for like theory crafting and discussion. And the Steam forums of any game really are so horrible. But when you have like a game like Life is Strange 2 that is like talking about racism, has gay characters, like it's bad for Steam forums. So many people lost their shit over the fact that Sean could be bi, even though like you get to choose whether he's bi or not. You get to choose whether he fucks a girl or fucks a boy or fucks nobody. But people lost it. All the like racist characters in it, they were really mad. Like, this is played over the top. Oh my god, I hate when people bring politics into my game. Like, oh, it was bad. It was bad. And then, oh my god, yeah. I remember because like the characters in Life is Strange 2 are underage. They're kids, right? At least Sean is. He's a teenager forced to like become a parent. And I remember this one post that was like absurd. I guess around the same time, Steam had cracked down on like a bunch of hentai games. And I don't even know if they had like explicitly said it, but people had come up with a reason of it being that the hentai games that got taken down, they all depicted like underage sex. Um, and then like I guess it led a small brigade onto the Steam forums to Life is Strange 2. That was like, Sean is underage. How come Life is Strange 2 can stay up on my favorite game? Hentai Sex Master 3000 to Lolita gets taken down. That's not very fair, is it? It's like, fucking use your brain. Look at the difference between the two games. One, you don't even see Sean's wee wee in Life is Strange 2. And, God, yeah, anyway, game. We try to get inside Creator Tower, but it's guarded by those creatures. Olga thinks the humans are using anima to create them. And the only way to defeat them would be using the energy of the meteor anima itself. So it's kind of like a locked loop, right? We need anima, but we can't get to anima without defeating them. That's what we're trying to do. Those 5 meteor shards the Doctor was studying, they're still around. With their power, we can create a weapon capable of destroying those creatures and entering the Crater Tower. The only problem now is getting past the automatons Doctor entrusted the shards to. Asana, the ancient deity, hid inside the garden caves to protect their shard. Or we're getting like a Dark Souls intro of all the guys we're gonna have to beat up. Luna, the light manipulator. She's been keeping us away from the museum with her illusions. Maria, the Lady of Frost. She secured one of his shards inside the frozen aquarium. From me too? Ride over wind. Doctor trusted them a lot. The last time we saw them, they were at the highways. And finally, Project Nova. A group of Doctor's students took a shard to create a powerful automaton in the factory, but they never confirmed if it was a success. We can't confirm it, but there's a possibility that they have all gone unsighted by this point. So we can't just go and ask them to give us the shards. Yeah, you got it. Also, outside of here, the sea is infested with unsighted. It's very dangerous. I'm trying to protect everyone here in the village, but I might not last much longer. And here's where we get to like the gameplay, right? If I take too long, the NPCs die. Then you showed up, Alma. You were created by the Doctor to be a perfect automaton to fight the humans, even surpassing Raquel. That's why we think you are our last hope. Don't have to do this, but no, I won't give up. Even if it is too much for me to bear at the moment, no matter what it takes to save us, I'll do it. What the humans are doing is too cruel. And my gut tells me I can't give up on Raquel just yet. Even if my memories are way too blurry now, I feel like I have to find her. I bet she's in there in the crater tower. Alma, you've grown so much. I'll collect these shards so we can fight on equal footing with them. Hey, Redneck. Nice to meet you. Yeah, I'm just playing this for the first time. It's pretty cool. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of scared about, Kakarot, right? Is if I do like actually take the time to pause and talk about a random topic, it's going to be very bad for the game because then the NPCs are going to deteriorate. Thank you. Don't worry, Ivana. I'll keep her safe. What, do you plan on going to Iris? Yeah, I'm glad for everything you did to me here in the village, but you know, there's something I'm looking for. Yeah, I know. Together with Alma, I might be able to find them. Okay, I won't stop you. Just be careful, you two, okay? Once you find all the meteor shards, Olga might be able to craft you a new weapon, one capable of entering the crater tower. I'll mark the location of the shards on your map. Yeah, we do have a third layer. So we got the caves, the museum. So I'm guessing in Metroidvania fashion, we can probably be pretty free in like how we do this. But I might just follow the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the most part, unless I get like side railed. Really? Well, fuck me, then I've got no chance, do I? I like already from like the little combat we've had in the game, I suck at the combat. So if I spend like 2 hours trying to beat a boss, everyone's gonna die. God. I've heard that you can turn off the mechanic, but I want to try with it on at least see what it's like. You don't have to follow the order I've marked on your map. It's just a suggestion. I figured. Good luck out there. It teaches you a lot of speedrun strategies right towards the end. I guess it would be interesting to see like how. I mean, that's how I feel like anytime I play a new game. I'm like, what's a speedrun look like? 511 hours remaining. So that's how long Varna has. Is that real time or? I think it would be wise for you to head to Natalie's. Okay. The equipment she had was useful. Which one was Natalie? Also, if you want some advice for a friend of ours, okay. Mark from map the location of the last signal we received from her. My favorite speedrun, that would have to be Endless's speedrun of Mario Odyssey. But actually, I don't know. I've never like done much speedrunning. Each hour is 1 minute. 511 minutes. That's pretty free. I think I can do that, right? Find out what happened, that would be nice, and the equipment will certainly help you. Okay. This one over here, distress signal. Then let's go out and to the left. Ooh. My battle axe. What are you? I like the designs. Oh, look at that. And a deer? We might just waste a fair bit of time just exploring town. A spider lady? Hey, so if I don't know if Fana was clear enough, but we won't last forever. Our anima is constantly running out. You have 191 hours. I could lose my Navi, and we'll all go unsated eventually. Whenever you talk to someone, you'll see how much time we have remaining. Every one of us is. If you tell us if I become unsighted, does that mean I have to fight NPCs? Me too. I die too. I'll do my best. Unsighted is a game of its. I can disable them, but I don't want to. Hollow Knight. Actually, a speedrun for Hollow Knight that I thought was like really funny, especially if we're talking about Taz. in Hollow Knight, like the money is called Geo, and some people tried to do like a Geoless speedrun. Kind of like in Mario, I think there's speedruns where they avoid all the coins. But then there's like a charm in Hollow Knight which makes all the Geo on the map fly towards you. And someone did like a TAS for that kind of run. And it's just like insane strategies they use because like the way it's pulled towards you is in like an orbital pattern, and then they jump it like a skipping rope so that they can maintain an orbit of money around them. It's just really funny. And then I believe a human also tried doing that speed run, and they used like a lot of like quitting out to avoid having to do that too much. Whereas the task kind of just like owned it. Um, but it's very impressive and very funny. It'd be wise to take this piece of equipment Varna was talking about. I guess that's every distress signal, right? Everyone's gonna die, huh? Tobias as well. Oh, it's you, it's really you. Oh, hi, sorry, who are you? I'm Tobias. You don't look like you remember me, though. Oh, the pet shop. I take care of the dogs and such. However, since the last battle with the humans, my dog went missing. Oh no! If you happen to find them, can you bring them to me? I'll see what I can do. Hope they're doing well. It's so dangerous out there. I'll be waiting for you at the pet shop. Oh, okay, that's good. So that means I can yap freely while I'm in a text box. 90 hours, you're dead. You're dead, Wonderbot. Test runs of Mario Bros. Wii are funny because they go out of their way to do everything possible to avoid anything helpful in the goofiest way possible. Tasks can be really funny, yeah. Haven't I met you before? You're that girl that disappeared. Now I get it. Welcome back. Okay, you're dead. I'm curious how like the D is gone. How the mechanics of saving people are gonna work. Do I need to choose who I give the anima to? You remind me of that human that lived with us. What's your name again? And like for the weird small NPCs like Wanderabot, can I even give them anima, or am I restricted to only helping the main NPCs? I guess you've got 4 dogs. My whole life I've been Mario, but every time I've gone through I guess it would be hard to look after dogs with spider legs. But you're working on an arm, and I can see that. That's cute. You're working on a little petting arm to pet your dogs that have gone missing. Are you unsighted? Okay. This is a terminal for like upgrading chips. Happy with what we've got here. Haven't I met you before? Cool person. Oh, the girl that disappeared. Now I get it. Welcome back. Blob, blob, blob. That's fine for main NPCs, I guess. You look important. Master Cecilia. Elmo, it really is you. You don't seem to remember me, huh? I'm Master Cecilia. I'm Raquel's former master from before you even trained with her. If you need any combat training, just talk to me. Yes? Begin training. So let us begin. Pressing left control. It's kind of an awkward control, isn't it? Just before an enemy hits you to stun them, uses to critical damage. Okay, take your time. Was that a successful stun? No, it was a block, but not a... Ow. That was a perfect. I feel like they are intellectually appears so be... And shut up. I don't even remember what I said word for word. I need to parry you properly, right? For all I know, maybe Redneck has the same sort of taste in artists. I did find like an artist I like today on Twitter though, that does like really cute pixel art of like all the Elden Ring characters, and I thought that was cute. And not at all 18 plus. Genuinely, that's not like me being sarcastic. I actually like how the game is benches like in Hollow Knight, you don't respawn enemies back in your world unless you recharge. Yeah, right. That kind of end like the whole healing syringe. I don't know if you've played Dark Souls Redneck, but like that kind of like Estus mechanic, the healing mechanic, being able to recharge it at the cost of respawning enemies. It's pretty fun. I like it. Great, now try parrying projectile attacks. Whenever you parry a projectile, send them back to your enemy. Of course. Yep. I couldn't even name one furry artist. Actually, no, I do follow a furry artist on Twitter. There's someone who does a lot of Pokemon, Annabelle and Annabelle and Luca art, and they have like an 18 plus alternate account. And I follow that account, and quite often they draw like furry versions of Annabelle and Luca having sex, which is interesting. I swear I follow them because I'm curious, not because of anything weird like that. Yeah, sorry, Redneck. Kakarot's just a bit of a weirdo. You'll have to excuse him. He plays weird horse girl games and Persona. It is an often an advantage to take right now. So I can reflect projectiles. Oh my god, I suck. Okay. It's quite lenient, I guess. So I'm having to like parry a bit before I would think I'd have to parry. Oh, he knows the horse game. Yeah, Uma Musume. But you will. You will. And next time you'll come back and you'll be like, Silent Suzuka. That's my Oshi. I love Silent Suzuka. Me and Silent Suzuka, we played the crane game together. We did karaoke and we won the cup. I forgot what the cup's even called, but we won. You're doing fine, but this is not enough. Certain foes are somewhat resistant to parries. To stun them, it might be necessary to parry multiple attacks. Oh, I'm guessing this is like they do like one swing, we parry. They do a second swing, we parry. One. Ah, I'm so bad at it. Oh, fuck. One. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm really bad at this. Let's try. Focus, focus. Stop hopping. One. There's like a decent delay on his second attack. I think it like comes quicker than it does. One. Oh. It's the Cuphead journalist problem. I just suck at the game. Parry when they turn red, not. I do a lot of like extra damage if I stun them, huh? I think you need to melee to get like the proper crit. I think a ranged attack doesn't do bonus damage while they're stunned. Okay. Do I want to like be parrying? Yeah, don't search. What, you want to know the name of a furry artist? The furry artist is called Virgo, but it's their not safe for work account where they post the furry art. Don't. They're like a nice person, and they're a Looker fan, so that's why I follow them because I like Looker. Well done, Elma. I'll give you a few bolts as a reward. $500. Okay, give me something more advanced. Show me what. Show me your moves. No, not the parry tutorial. I want the more advanced tutorial. So up for more, huh? Let's see how you can parry before getting hit. If it's time will not advance, try to parry as many. So this is more like a challenge, I see. Do I want to be killing them to make this easier for myself? Maybe. What's the goal supposed to be for this? Do I want to be like aiming for like 500? Maybe they can only spawn 2 anyway, so just keep the 2. No, they spawn more than 2. Fuck. Ah, 6. I'm afraid you still have a long way to go. Okay, we got to kill the robots because otherwise we will get overwhelmed, especially when the ranged one comes out. Just die. Oh my god, I suck. Ah. Maybe, maybe I don't even need to parry. Maybe I should just beat this game using the dodge button. Who parries nowadays anyway? This ain't Sekiro. That's unfair. You can't just double team me like that. Oh my god, the range attack comes so quickly. I want to like, I want to get past the one range guy and then I'll give up on the training. I probably should like clean my follow list as well, but don't talk while playing the game apparently, because then I'll just suck ass. Um, but I feel like probably like a lot of those 600 people that I follow on Twitter probably don't even post anymore, so it's not like my timeline's too cluttered. I don't care too much about having just a big number. I remember back in like primary school, I dare say, like late primary school, people caring about like on Instagram their following count being being smaller than their being bigger than their, you know what I'm trying to say, like following less people than the people who follow you. That was decent. What was that, 14? I still have a long way to go. Well, screw you. I'm taking that as a W. Been experimenting with a sword recently, but I'm not feeling it. I'll try using an axe next time. I would have an axe if I didn't fuck up. 80 to beat Cecilia. Combat tips. A perfect reload. Hold the attack button to charge a spin attack. Avoid taking damage to fill the combo bar. There's an artist. His name is Bernie. What kind of art does he do? And like he actually does it. You're an enemy, aren't you? No, you're a goodie. Blop blop. He actually does art like while streaming. That'd be cool if I was capable of drawing art to like be able to stream that kind of thing. Whoa, you look cool. Hey Emma, well it's really you. My sister told me you were alive. I couldn't believe it. Sorry, who are you again? Let's start from the beginning. I'm Ariel. I sell weapons and make them for automatons. My sister's Varna. You remember her, right? Yes. Okay, now I get it. Nice. My sister does not like my weapons. She prefers to fight barefisted. But I know you. You're a master of both swords and guns. I am. Well, you sure used to be, but I'm sure you'll be back in shape soon. So if you need any weapons, you can find them here. Furry art. Wow, we're talking a lot about furry art today. I remember people used to be like that. I never touched Instagram, so I didn't get the brain rot. But the like weird thing for me is like I had Instagram when I was in like primary school, and then I didn't touch it, and then I did like a working holiday at a ski resort, and the main way like people communicated at the ski resort there was through Instagram. So like, okay, I should log back into my account. So now like, I didn't want to delete anything because I feel I'm a bit of a hoarder, especially when it comes to memories. I'd feel bad deleting pictures from my primary school days, but it is kind of like weird because they see my account and they're like, "Who is this kid posting a picture of Pokemon X and Y?" I follow way too many artists on Twitter. Go to timeline, but a lot of Japanese tweets. Yeah, I mean that's like the best way to use Twitter. I think just being able to like follow artists and get cool art on your timeline. However, it's your armor. What do you need? So you can buy a second blaster, a grenade launcher, shotgun. It's kind of interesting. It seems like a lot of like tools are available from the start if I know what I'm doing. It's not ready yet. So if I let you live long enough, you'll finish that cool weapon. That's the thing though, right? Like Twitter is, a bit of a cesspit. um, and it is owned by a guy who gave a Nazi salute, which is awkward. But if you're just following artists and you just use it to look at art, it's still enjoyable until you go into like the recommended page on Twitter instead of the following page, and you start getting like random tweets suggested to you. Right? I deleted some of my old kid videos, but I have some of them like unlisted instead, and thank God for that. When I was in high school, I started writing like daily journals. I have it back here, but it's too painful for me to lift up. And so like I only started in grade 10, I think, doing my like daily journaling. But it is cool that like I'm glad I have those memories. And like some of it's cringy, like me complaining about Peter because I thought he was a bit of a show off. But it's nice that like I can go back and read whatever I wrote when I was in grade 10. Commission an artist to make a mural of all the main characters. That would be really cool, Redneck. Damn. That's super sick. Not only getting that art, but then like being able to put it into your water bottle as like a personal memento. Everyone has those cringy old kid videos if you were born in the post 2000, I guess. Yeah, for you on Twitter is not good. Plus. Plus. Hey Voltzion, how you doing? Do you like being called the purple one, Voltzion? Because I know you call Endless the blue one, but would you feel offended if I call you the purple one? Or the V? The big V? I'm now seeing all the other Psycho Blue villains of the games I'd like. That would be really sick. That's also like another thing that's really cool. I think it's just like keeping a journal of the games you play. I've started just like writing down the games I've beaten this year on Twitter. But yeah, like just like journaling stuff in general, documenting it. It's kind of fun, I think. We're getting like really sidetracked, but I remember seeing like what someone had done on Twitter. We're talking a lot about Twitter, huh? Oh, I can call whatever I want, Voltzion. How about Babe? How about my little man? I shouldn't say too much. I remember someone made like a journal and like they painted in it, and it was like written kind of like in character of Link for Breath of the Wild. Or maybe it's Dark Souls, but it's like some kind of like adventure game like that. And they're like journaling all the things they did in the game. Like today I went to this area and there's a locked door. It sounded more interesting than that. But yeah, like that kind of thing's so cool, right? And like if I had some more like artistic skill or like writing skill and I was a bit less lazy, I think that'd be really cool to do. Hey Voltson, you should ask Thomas who my favorite artist is. I should pick a favorite artist. Arctic Monkeys. There you go. I'll flip the question on your head. I'll do musical artist. I'm your favorite artist? Or are you telling me to answer the question? You could say, like, whoever drew the Ghibli movies. I don't know if there's, like, one artist for Ghibli. Obviously, Miyazaki is a director, but I don't think he draws the stuff. Oh, you remember me? I'm sorry, I just got a little carried away. Yeah, me, I'm so happy to have you back. If you need any materials for your crafting projects, I can sell them to you. I love collecting stuff from the human ruins. Can I get the steel beams that I threw away? It wasn't an iron ingot. They're pretty expensive, and you only have one. I was just saying I buy one. Okay. 9,000 for a key. I probably need to buy that at some point. What's for the Nintendo Museum? Kakarot. I don't think I actually know the Nintendo Museum. My crafting table is downstairs, right? The museum. Well, I figured that much. But what? Okay, then I'll ask a more. I only bought one. Am I stupid? Well, I think maybe they actually did only have one. Where in Japan is it then? I feel like I've never heard of the Nintendo Museum. Ghibli Museum? Check. I've been to the Ghibli Park and I've been to the Ghibli Museum. I've done both of those. Nintendo Store? Yep, check. I did the one in Tokyo and I did the one in Osaka. It's in a city where you'll find the Nintendo Museum. It opened early this year, I think. Nintendo Museum. In Kyoto. And of course, the ticket's on a lottery basis. Oh, that. If I wanted to go there, I probably couldn't even go there. They have like the Hanafuda cards. When did it open? When did it first open? I know you said earlier this year, but I'm wondering, was I actually in Japan while it was open? Here's a Wikipedia page. October last year. Yeah, that checks out. I'm surprised. I feel like I probably saw like one tweet about it and then I forgot. Yeah, you and what business fund of the EV Expo website? Unlike a certain endless who chooses to run ads on his fan wiki for his games, Cat with no job would not let that shit pass. You guys do not earn an income off EV Expo. 17 months. You're really counting and you just got back from Japan, huh? I really miss the suburbs. I spent most of my life there. I hope you win the ticket lottery to get a ticket. Too bad we all have to hide. I want to go back home. We'll get income from all the jam games. There's probably something you could do. Mandatory ad flyer links. Yeah, that would work. I don't think we can go through here with our current equipment. Let's try exploring somewhere else. That's very blunt of you. Who knows? Maybe I can do like a cool curve shot. I would be a billionaire. I don't know if you would. I mean, I guess it's kind of interesting about this flickers, huh? You would earn some money. You'd have to split it with Cat with no job unless you want to kick him out of it. Did I just kill a squirrel? That's kind of fucked up. Are there any shops that I missed completely? You're the pet shop or you're somewhere else? I haven't been here. Are you just... No, you're still a robot. Oh. You get nothing out of me. Oh, hey. I'm sorry, I don't think I remember you. It's me, Samuel. Don't worry, Vanna told me you couldn't remember that first. We used to watch a lot of old human tapes together. You loved it, especially the anime, remember? I think I do remember a little bit. Since you disappeared, I'm starting to research human technology, and my main specialties are computers and chips. I don't like... I mean, we'll see how I like warm up to it, but it does seem like there's like 5 different things I could buy, like weapons, materials, chips. But they all require money. It would be... I don't know. It seems like a pretty loaded currency, especially when like we have other stuff in the game as well, like all the different materials you can find from, I'm guessing, going to like different biomes and doing different stuff. How would I get to see Tonks talking about pegging if I did that? I haven't talked about pegging in like a long while.